Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on a team looking for its first win, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Gets it out fast. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
They'll try the run. Hard running there. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Mr. Two-Bench would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How's that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Gator. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot, and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way to get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff in where you used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the right side. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Miranda. There he goes. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just touch the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
My old coach says you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 4 over UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him
Rap tackle,
really
brother.
Nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going right and going deep.
Oh, where's the pass interference?
And that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Swings it out to the flat. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
Taylor, let me see it.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Oh, they're after him. He's got him this time. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Miranda. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Hands it off. Slithers into space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, the racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
It's a running room. Inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Where's the fucking safety, sir?
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll run it again. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Quickly complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. The 30. 10. Touchdown Gator. And that one will give them the lead.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
The big play.
It'll be
More
second down
defense.
as we open the final stanza. They'll run it from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
This running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first few plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Wants to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle.
Good pass.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Pressure coming. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
What's up,
At
big?
a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter, one possession game, every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing
What's going on? How was it?
On downs.
They're testing the right side here. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W.
You went to K Brachos.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down.
Yeah, that's K Brachos. You went to K Brachos. Okay. How did your wife enjoy it?
Lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first.
I told you, it wasn't crazy expensive, bro.
You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
200.
This time they stop him
What you
in the
have?
backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
It's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the mitts, the big fella.
Oh, you went crazy.
Hey, run a little bit of a route, show a little wiggle, get
You
it
went
open,
crazy.
throw the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
Oh,
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll get rid of it. And the deflection on 3rd down, how big is that? Forces a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down.
I told you, the steakhouse is like out of this world. I go there every time I go there, B. I told you that's the place I eat there every time I go there.
The offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it.
Motion from the back. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure
Nothing at all, man.
down he goes.
Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed
A
it.
lot of coaches talk about
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive.
Yo, did you see the food cooking in the cellar thing?
In football, you hear the term.
You didn't see or
Don't hurry. And
yeah.
you could tell when you run
So you had the guy server or the woman
I
server?
think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out.
The guy, that's my guy. He poured the cognac on the thing and set it on fire for you. He didn't put the tomahawk on fire for you.
Certain moments in the game,
Your wife had it, right?
Just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Oh, okay.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So
Yeah, well, the chicken is good too, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. I gave you 2 other places that I would have liked you to try too. That's my favorite place to eat at, though.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I'm glad you.
Man, that's a rough.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful with your wallet. Gotta be very careful with your wallet, bro. That's why we carry pouches.
And you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Oh, the guys come up to you trying to rap? Hey, Mike Tyson.
At this point, the defense has little
Yeah.
sell out
They
to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and 4. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
He don't know he messing with Jeffrey Bow.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on
That's what a lot of people is doing, man. Yo, dude, just think about all the food you had. You wouldn't have paid that in New York. You would pay double that in New York. Double that.
We'll circle back if anything
Double that.
big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one?
Yeah,
We'll be keeping
and they
an eye
come
on
every
everything
day.
going on elsewhere.
And they come every day. Every day.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem,
Looking
brother.
to throw on first
I'm
down.
happy. I'm happy you happy, brother. All
Makes the grab down
right?
the middle.
All right. You enjoy the rest of your vacation with your wife.
Moving forward
All right.
just a
Later.
few.
All right.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple of minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Finds his man. It's Tompkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense has got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.
Yeah, what's up? Right, right. All right, I'll holler.